Welcome to the Shop Jersey Shore podcast. I'm your host, Lisa Mazuka. Today, I'm here with my guest, Brianna Donan, owner of Pampered Spirit. This podcast is brought to you by On Your Mark Designs. We're a digital marketing agency in Bayville, New Jersey. We're here to help you find the best businesses and services in the area to help you shop Jersey Shore. Please stay tuned for a giveaway at the end of the show. We'll have you answer a question about something we talk about today, and we'll send the winner a gift card before the next episode. Wherever you're watching or listening, please subscribe and follow the show. We air a new episode every week. And now for my guest. Thank you for joining me today, Brianna.
Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. So let's start with you. Tell us who you are, what your business is called, and what do you love about what you do?
Sure. So my name is Brianna Donan. I am a massage therapist as well as the business owner of Pampered Spirit. We are a mobile massage therapy company as well as a brick-and-mortar in Point Pleasant Borough. So we offer a variety of different massage services as well as facials and spa treatments. We do have a salt room in our location, but a lot of our work is done mobily. So we offer individual massages for at home. We do couples massages, prenatal, postnatal, deep tissue, lymphatic drainage, cupping, sports massage, Thai massage, any massage you can think of. You know, a lot of our therapists are trained in those modalities. So what I love most is just seeing people be able to move in their bodies better. Honestly, that's the best part about my job, is seeing someone go from being overwhelmed and stressed out and just uncomfortable in their bodies, and then being able to just be comfortable and relaxed. And, you know, that's the most important thing, right?
Yes. I haven't had many massages in my life, but when I do, I know that I should do it way more often than I do. So when you have mobile massage services for people, do you encourage them to get them regularly? How often should people get massage?
Yeah, so we recommend, depending on, you know, your body and how much stress you're holding or tension, anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. For if you're in that zone where, you know, I'm uncomfortable in my body, I need, you know, more work done regularly, we would say every 2 to 4 weeks, and then monthly or bi-monthly as maintenance. So a lot of our clients that come into our spa location are local residents. Some of them are visiting from, you know, summertime. We have a lot of tourists that come in, couples that, you know, just coming in for, you know, their anniversary or birthday celebration. But we do have a lot of people that come in weekly. A lot of my lymphatic drainage clients come in weekly as a way to promote detoxing and overall body wellness. So people that need that type of work will come in weekly, and then they'll start going bi-weekly, monthly, and then bi-monthly. So that's what we typically recommend.
That's great. Even beyond just going for relaxation and to feel good, you have therapeutic services for people who could really use it for medical reasons, right?
Yeah. Yep. So that's kind of where I started in my background. I grew up being a softball player and playing sports. I also did like theater and dance. And so my body was just kind of going through the ringer at some points in my life. And I found massage therapy when I was very young. I enjoyed giving massages to my family members or friends. And then I really enjoyed receiving once I was older. My dad had a membership there, so sometimes he would gift me sessions, and I'm like, Dad, this is incredible. Like, you get the luxury of doing this every month. Like, he's like, yeah, like, is it really giving you that much benefit? I'm like, yeah, like my muscles are really tight. I'm storing so much tension. And we see that a lot now today in younger children and teens, especially with their phones looking down. They're hunched over, their body posture is just kind of like drawn in rather than up and back. So we do see a good amount of teens as well. and young
Oh
adults that
gosh,
are learning more
I'm
about.
that way with always being hunched. And what do
Yeah,
they call it? Tech neck, right? So
tech
people
neck.
who are always sitting at their desks and looking at
Yeah,
their screens.
yeah. It's become a really big problem in our generation and in the world. Honestly, sitting is now becoming the new smoking, they say.
Yes,
So
I've heard
as
that.
your body and your posture and your spine starts to go like this, your vertebrae are coming closer and closer together. So as massage therapists, we also recommend other holistic practices like chiropractic therapy, acupuncture, other ways that you can enhance your overall well-being rather than surgery. So if we can prevent these things from happening and do body care and body work and kind of move around the muscles, that's going to help prevent disease.
Oh, sure. Movement is key, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, not only are you helping these individuals who need help, and you also mentioned couples
Mhm.
massage as being a big draw for specifically for your Point Pleasant spa, but spa parties are a whole lot of fun and a great option for when you want to have everyone come to your location and enjoy something unique for a party. Talk a
Yeah.
little bit about what spa parties are like and the different celebrations that you might use one.
Yeah. So spa parties are what Pampered Spirit does best. So we come to your location. You don't have to do anything. We bring our tables, we bring our chairs, we bring our lotions, sheets, music, essential oils, cold stone massage, anything that you want in your treatment, we bring. So that's a really awesome thing for bigger groups that maybe want to do something but can't fit 10 people at a spa. So we bring the spa to you. You don't have to do anything, no driving. You just sit at home and relax, have a cocktail, have a tea, hang out with your girlfriends or guy friends or family members. And we will send, at least one therapist, if not more. We've worked with groups larger than 100 people and as small as 3 or 4 people. So it's really up to you. It's customizable. We have so many different options for our spa parties. So we've done chair massage, table massage. We do hand and foot treatments. We also have cold stone massage, a very nice face, neck, and scalp massage, which is used with an invigorating scalp oil, and then also finished with a cold stone facial. So it's like a hot and cold therapy, and it
Cool.
really resets your state of being. It's really nice. And then we also do offer facials and a couple other body treatments as well.
So that's great. It sounds like for the smaller groups, that might make sense in the home for birthday parties or for girls' night in,
Bachelorette,
bachelorette.
yeah.
But then when you talk about groups of over 100, does that typically tend to be a commercial situation? Is that like an office party or corporate massage?
Yeah, so we've done anywhere from, a backyard party where we just have a chair set up and people can come over. There's other vendors there, other people. We've gone to Bakes Brewing, we've gone to Mauve Shop, so other smaller like local businesses in the area. And then we also do much larger corporate events. So we've worked with big companies like McDonald's, PSE&G, a couple other bigger name people that we might not be able to mention yet. But those will be anywhere from 50 to like 300 people. So we send out anywhere from 3 to 10 massage therapists to do chair massage for corporate wellness events and retreats as a way of team bonding or at a conference. Anything that you can think of that's outside of the box, Pampered Spirit will bring in and provide that therapeutic service for you.
Tell me about how you got started with Pampered Spirit. Pampered Spirit's been around for some time.
Yes. Yep. So I bought the business from our founder, Bridget Riley, in January of this year. And she started the company in 2007. So it has been 18 years now that we have been in operation. And she really pioneered the way for massage therapy to be mobilized. Pampered Spirit was founded on the concept of every 1 hour of massage, you should have 1 hour of relaxation afterwards to continue to reset the body into the rest and digest rather than fight and flight. So as you are coming out of your massage and you are just totally relaxed, you don't really want to get in your car and drive home and face the traffic, Jersey Shore traffic off Route 88 and 35. Heck no. You want to be at home, relaxing and pampered and just, living your best life. So that's what she started the company on. And then it evolved into our corporate wellness offerings, our spa parties, and she also opened her first location at the Wellness Center in 2019. So we had a location right off of Route 88, beautiful salt cave, treatment rooms, everything like that. It was a bit of a challenge as COVID hit very soon after that, but she still continued to, thrive at the location and mobily. And then we moved into our current location in 2022, which is where I had found her. I was looking for a space to rent. I started my massage therapy journey in 2022 as well. So I was working at a local franchise and I went back to school to learn massage therapy. My previous background was in sport management and marketing. So I worked as an executive assistant for the New York Rangers, and I also worked with the New York Yankees. And then went on to work at the Brooklyn Nets as a season ticket sales associate. So that was my very first job out of college. And it was great. I was living in New York City, having, a blast. I really liked the operations side of events. And that's what really drew me to Pampered Spirit was all these events and, fun offerings that she was planning. So when I was looking at the space for having a brick and mortar, she also mentioned that she was selling the entire business. And I thought, what a perfect opportunity to bring in my background of sales and marketing and planning and admin and finance and marry it with my love and passion for helping and healing people. So that's kind of how I found Pampered Spirit almost a year ago now. And I started working with Bridget. She was training me to take over. And then, we made it happen earlier this year. And it's been such a blast. I really, really love the clientele we work with, our community in both Monmouth and Ocean County. We have a lot of regular clients that book both mobily and at our spa location. So it's really just a dream come true for me. And it's a lot of work, I'm not going to lie, being the CEO and managing every single aspect of the business, but also working in the treatment room. So balancing my schedule and everything is, what I'm working on now. And it's a delight. I love it.
And now that you've been in it deep for months now,
Yep.
I'm sure that you want to put your own signature and spin. And I know that you already have in a lot of ways on how Pampered Spirit functions and the way you offer your services. What's next for Pampered Spirit? What in your business are you excited to grow?
Yeah. We've been doing a lot of different events with other local entrepreneurs, a lot of female entrepreneurs, just looking to maybe expand our offerings to increase our menu. So I'm always doing continuing education courses. So earlier this year, I did my lymphatic drainage course with the Norton School. It was 140 hours of training so that I'm able to, be certified for that modality. So I'll probably continue to do other trainings. I also did the fascia release therapy with Maria Alfieres, who is an excellent healer. She is Magical Hands Physical Therapy on Instagram, if you want to check her out. She does a lot of emotional release and somatic therapy in the body. So I think leaning in more towards that, kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of our podcast, is bringing the medical aspect, and that knowing that this is a way to prevent disease, to prevent pain, and bringing that and showing it to other providers and practitioners, doctors, surgeons, being able to care for those patients post-op. So anyone that has lymphedema or lipedema, lymphatic drainage and complete decongestive therapy is extremely helpful for the healing process. So maybe partnering with other surgeons or local doctors in that sense. And then just expanding, maybe being able to take insurance is a huge thing that the massage therapy community is working on right now. So apart from our spa party offerings and corporate offerings, we want to also offer medical. So that's what I'm working on now. It's a little bit challenging because there's a lot of red tape in insurance, as you probably know. So
yes.
Yeah, continuing to work with that and then being able to offer those services at home or at our spa location. In order to do that, though, I would have to possibly change locations as we're on the second floor.
Yes.
So it's a little challenging. That's why we want to offer it at home. But possibly,
which I'm sure is really helpful for things like oncology patients and people who've had surgery and are having a rough time recuperating, or not a rough time recuperating and want to avoid having a rough time recuperating.
Yes, a lot of cancer patients, they can't leave the home or post treatments. Some moms too that are having trouble with their pregnancies or after pregnancies for postnatal massage. We've worked with a lot of elderly clients who aren't able to leave the home either. So we go into their facility or their living community and we're able to provide therapeutic services to help them either retain their muscle if they're atrophying, or restore blood flow in certain areas that are having issues. So those types of offerings are super helpful in our mobile aspect. So.
Okay. So Brianna, I know that Pampered Spirit's spa location is in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. So when you're not massaging people in the spa or going to their location to massage them at home, we love living and working at the Jersey Shore. What do you like to do in Ocean and Monmouth County when you're not at work?
Yeah. So I grew up summers in Ocean County. So we had a house in Normandy Beach near like the Lavalette area. So we were always down at the beach, enjoying, local pizzerias, cafes, a lot of different places in Normandy Beach and Lavalette and Point Pleasant, of course, the boardwalk. But I actually live up in Monmouth County now. And I love going to live music. So last night I actually went to a concert at the Stone Pony, and which is why my voice is a little raspy today because I was singing my heart out.
Be.
I love to sing. I've done a couple karaoke competitions in Asbury Park. Yeah, so the Asbury Park Ale House has like a karaoke competition every year, and last year I came in second place, so that was really fun. And so I
need an invite, Brianna. I'm coming.
I know.
I love it.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's a really great way to really stress, and singing is just, it has so many therapeutic benefits. So that's
I feel like it's good for lymphatic too.
Oh,
when you really get it out there, like
all the vibrations in the body.
We could go on and on.
Oh yeah.
That's great. So I know that you had mentioned working closely with other local small businesses and collaborating on some events with them. Talk a little bit about that. What are some organizations you're working with? How are you networking now with Pampered Spirit, and what's been successful for you so far?
Yeah. So I joined the Point Pleasant Chamber of Commerce, and I've been to several events with the Jersey Shore Chamber of Commerce. So I partner with a lot of those businesses. So we've done events at District Refillery, which is right off of 88. Dana, she has such incredible dry goods and soaps and things. You can go and bring your own container and fill it up there. So that's a really great sustainability practice that we love to support. Mauve Shop, as you know, Samantha, she does such incredible work with Threads to Thrive, which is helping any women that need assistance with clothing. And we had a really fun event with her Girls Night Out. And last week we did an event with one of my neighbors. She owns a waxing studio up in Monmouth County, Guided Glam. So we did a Botox party. We didn't do the Botox, but we were there doing chair massage before they had their services done. And there was also some permanent jewelry there. So, any local small business, we are super down to do a collaboration. We've had a couple of influencers come in and we've done services with them. So recently we had a woman I did a service for a woman in the Monroe area, and she's a part of the Indian community there. And she sells Indian clothing, ethnic clothing. So, we partner with so many different people of all different ages, stages, genders, even men. We work with men too. So as pampering, sometimes can be associated with women, we also work with men. So it's an all-inclusive environment here. We love to just, help people out and make them feel better.
That's fantastic. So let's see, this episode is going to be airing on Tuesday, September 2nd. So what is coming up right now for your business? Do you have any special offers that you'd like to share with our audience?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Awesome.
So right now we are offering 2 different specials in our spa location. So we have our couples massage, which is going to be in our couples treatment room. There's 2 tables next to each other. And then you also have access to our salt room, which is a little cave that you sit in that's surrounded by pink Himalayan salt stones. There's a halo generator in there. It diffuses therapeutic grade salt air. So it feels like you're at the ocean just taking in the salt. It's unbelievable for your lungs, your immunity. It's just a really nice experience. So 2 60-minute massages plus the salt room for $185. So that's our couples promo. And you don't have to be a couple. You can come in with your friend, your sister, your neighbor, your mom, your whoever you want. Little duo massage. And then we also have 10% off any 90-minute service for the month of September. So that's our back to school special. And you can book those either online or by calling us.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. And I'm sure that people will take advantage of that. What a great back to school special. I love it. What's the best way for people to connect with you, Brianna? What's the contact information for the spa? Do you book differently if you're booking mobile versus in-spa services? How do we get in touch?
Sure. So the best way is by going to our website, pamperedspirit.com. Or you can text or call our phone number 732-299-8793, or find us on Instagram at Pampered Spirit. Same thing on Facebook. If you go onto our website, you can see all of our different offerings, our prices, and there is also an inquiry form you can fill out if you'd like us to get in touch with you.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you so much for coming and talking to me today at the Shop Jersey Shore podcast. Is everybody ready for our giveaway? Brianna has generously said that she will give a $25 gift certificate to the Pampered Spirit as the prize for today. So let's think about what we should ask people based on what we talked about today. Do you have any idea? I have an idea for what the question should be.
Ooh, okay. What's your idea?
Okay. So, Brianna said that when she first left college, she had a couple of positions right out of college before she entered the massage industry. She worked for some sports teams. Name one of the sports teams that Brianna worked for. And you can email that answer to me at lisa@shopjerseyshore.com. Put Pampered Spirit in the subject, and we will announce a winner before the next episode airs.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on. And remember, everybody, to shop Jersey Shore. Tune in next week. We'll see you then.
Bye.